controls, John? You already got your hands on. We set this up a bit. Another Sasquatch hunter and myself, he took me to a site he opted.
Please support this channel by subscribing and leaving comments.
Some form of four-legged.
Yeah. It was a coyote.
Coyote, cougar, coyote.
I thought it was a cougar.
No, it was a
Cougar.
coyote.
Domestic calf.
Hot Springs Road?
Huh?
On Hot Springs Road?
After making the right by the gas station, coming down.
Yeah, that's Hot Springs Road.
Yeah. It was taking its time too. It really didn't get care of it.
Yeah, it was a coyote. I'm telling you.
It was a domestic calf.
It was a quarter fed. Can I get your names again? I'm sorry. What went by so fast? You are
Marc DeWerth.
Marc DeWerth.
Strongsville, Ohio.
You came all the way from Ohio for the...
I came all the way from Boston. And I walked.
Yeah, we picked him up because
You ever see the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
That was him.
That was him just getting here.
we picked him up because we felt sorry for him.
I can sympathize with that. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is my story all the way.
In rafts, I'm sure.
Raft, did you tell him about the raft I built?
Rickshaw, I came by part with my friend Ling. He carried me. Sorry, that's strange.
Anyways, I'm sorry, one more time. I want to get your name. I'm terrible with names. What's your first name? Marc?
DeWerth.
You are
Chuck Story.
Marc?
John Horrigan.
John?
Horrigan.
Keating. You sound familiar. That name sounds familiar, John Keating.
Ohio. He's the eminent researcher of Ohio.
Are you the one... I don't want to... videotape you got from Ohio? Remember that creature rummaging around at that old house? That was a different fellow?
No,
that was me.
Yeah, okay.
That was Bob. That was a guy named Bob Daigle.
That's the first Bigfoot researcher I ever met, and he goes, "Oh, where do you guys live?" I go, "Here." I told him where I lived. He goes, I take the turnpike to go home. I'll be right by there. I could show you some real, exclusive video footage I didn't show down here. I said, well, okay, whatever. So my wife and I invited him in our house, and he shows us that. And we're just looking at each other, just kind of like, oh, I can't believe this. And it's like, oh, dude, it's nice, Bob. Have a nice to talk to you. And we laugh. He goes, you can have a copy. Yeah.
About ready to crash.
Here's my card. Keep that on it. I also have the Basic Bigfoot Society, BSBS, twice the BS in your normal Bigfoot orders.
Love the BS.
My probably has the Bay State Bigfoot Society yet has had a sighting ever.
I'm not a researcher. I'm not an investigator. Heck, I don't know what I am.
But you got these awfully pretty looking cards.
Thank you very much. We're on film. Okay, easy.
What you got on tape?
I'll show you.
So, how long have you been out on the island?
Well, it's Sunday now. Well, we'll go to yesterday. 27, 28, 29 days.
Wow. Intent?
You have one tied up yet?
And Sasquatch tied up? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, I got them all tied up all over the place.
We'd like to come over to
And you should have spoke Friday night. Between the psychic people.
Are you guys going back tomorrow? Or is that you guys?
Yeah.
I'm back Monday night.
We fly out, yeah.
I mean, are you going back to the symposium tomorrow, or are you guys
Yeah.
done with your art?
Yeah. Well, we're going to spend some time with John.
Yeah.
Had something going tomorrow to take out to breakfast, but we won't much to meander back there.
I'd like to go to that. Anyway. I'll show you this tape I gathered last night. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
Would you mind, John?
It's pretty much set. It's in the area, right?
Hey, John. Where's your my bag? That's water.
Did you want to operate the controls, John? You already got your hands on. Set this up a bit. another Sasquatch hunter and myself, he took me to a site he often goes to.
And of Live Aid. What is Wembley Stadium?
Anyway, he took me to this. I've seen dung like this before. Now I just assumed it to be cat scat. But I don't know of any cats that eat green.
You're on the island, Mike.
Yeah. It's me getting out of my tent.
Your tent is still on the island?
All my stuff's there right now. I'm going back tomorrow. I plan on being out there for another 7 days.
70.
If I can.
Just taking pictures of the green.
How do you recharge your batteries?
That was a big headache. I got an AC inverter now. So an AC inverter hooked up to a car battery.
You charge his battery.
I got a little solar panel.
Where'd you get that mountain kit at?
With right to Harrison. And I was gone until Sunday. I was gone almost a week. While I was gone, I didn't even notice this. I almost stepped in it yesterday. Something came in here and took shit in my camp. Now, I actually squished it with this rock. I was trying to put the rocks here and I squished part of it. But, here's the puzzling part. I've seen this kind of dropping before, up and back there. I know there's not much of it, but when I saw it back in the bush, there was a lot of this hair.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. And there was a pile here, and then you go about 20 feet, there's another big pile, and you go up another 20 feet, another big pile. Now, what's interesting about this is, you can see the color in here, it's obviously a meat eater, whatever you dropped this, right?
Yeah.
Plus there's grains in here. There's one there, there's one there. So, I don't think that's cougar scat. We got the hair, and on top of that, there's a 14-inch track there.
Which direction is that facing?
Facing that way here, the toes. There's the heel. Should be another one over here. Hard to say, this ground's really hard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm not good.
Yeah. But, my point is...
Has rain fallen on that?
Yeah, it's been raining all week, 2 weeks straight. I just covered it the last couple of days. So it was fairly fresh. While I wasn't here, something dropped back here. But look at the hair now. And look how long it is. The hair is in the jar. The color. And the color. Now I'm trying to think, why would Sasquatches be swallowing hair? Their own hair.
Well, they've been known to be seen eating rodents whole.
That's not rodent hair, that's obviously plain.
Yeah, long hair.
Long hair.
But it would be an explanation as to why some hair would be in this.
Yeah.
Did you move this over here?
Yeah. I kind of did exactly what you did now, just kind of poke his way. In the poop. Then I started thinking,
Well, the diameter is often small, okay?
well, first, okay, that's the diameter. Like you can see, there was that big part there. That's all flattened down now. The diameter was about that big. Okay, you can just see the width.
Yeah.
Right there, that one. That was the diameter. There was some smaller pieces. Now it's a very small dropping. I would say it came from like a cougar or a bear or something, but nothing else in my camp was touched. Nothing. Nothing. Something came in here, took a crap, a big animal with an anus about that big.
Well, if this was like an animal on 4 legs, like a dog, you're looking at something that weighs around 50 pounds. Probably the size of, smaller than a German Shepherd. Not known to have any coyotes or wolves on this island. Looking like cougar to me.
Cougars don't eat grains though. That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
And I see that track. Well, it's
the grain could have been in the stomach or something else
yeah.
that he ate.
I thought of that too.
Let's have a look at this track over here.
The only reason I'm so skeptical about this particular dropping is because I've seen droppings identical to this back up by that lake, but there was much more of it. And it was longer.
I have
And it was longer. I mean, there was a pile, about a human-sized pile, and you'd go 20 or 30 feet, and there was more. It was like it was walking its string on another little pitch, and it was walking.
You've seen this, have you?
I've seen it just 20
I know what
minutes
you're
that way.
talking about.
So,
How recently did you see that up there?
when I first got here, the first week I was here. This is day
This year or last year's expedition?
This year.
Yeah, we'll have to take a hike up there and find some more of that, but to see it.
But I recognized the hair in the drop. The hair was in that, and it's here. So,
Well, that hair can be analyzed. It has certain characteristics to it.
yeah.
See, it's got two colors to it. I mean, that's a characteristic of certain creatures. Other creatures don't have that. So that might be its own hair because it's licking itself, or it might be the hair of what it ate. The hair doesn't seem to be in relatively good condition there. It doesn't look like it's been processed by stomach acids instead of liver.
No.
The previous
I
drop
was,
that
the
found
question
had
I
a
wanted
lot
to
of
ask
hair.
somebody is if,
A lot of hair.
when hair is digested, can it do
Pretty
something?
much mainly hair.
What happens to hair when it's digested?
You can break up entirely and disintegrate. Hair will do that. And you get it in your bathroom sink or something, and it's in water, it'll soften up and eventually disintegrate. So, soap and other things get in there too and prevent it. So this track over here, if you notice, it looks like there's toe prints and a heel print, right?
Yeah.
There's no compression in between.
Well, again, look at the ground. Now, I mean, you can stomp on this ground all you want, and it's within a half an hour, you would never see anything there. The Sasquatch did come. Now, instead, you can see.
So what you're saying is that
I'm saying,
bare spot there is where the toes were.
and it kicked up a bit, and because the heel has so much more of the weight, and it's stuck than the rest of the foot, that's why this little area is.
It's a matter of opinion on how you look
I've
at
seen
it.
14-inch tracks on this island before, and it fits in with that.
Well, a
Unfortunately,
14-inch track will indicate about 40 inches up the next stride.
I haven't been able to find anything else. So
Nothing else.
Well, then again, you are much better at this than I am. I figured if a Sasquatch did take a shit here, it would wipe its ass with its hand and probably lick it.
Ready?
Maybe your camera screws up.
Okay. Right now, watch. If you want to watch what you're saying.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, he took me to a spot he always goes to, and he did this typical call, and we got a response last night. This is it right here. That's the creature. That's John. That's John, my buddy, doing that. Then it responds.
Telling you, I told you the whole thing around.
I'm gonna run out of daylight in a second. John, I have a plan.
Just trying to imitate me.
Just trying to go lower. We should stay here all night long tonight. If not, I'm gonna.
Mike,
I want to get my.
this thing could take you apart, man.
So be it.
talking. You might save it. Save it too. He won't call, he only answers, eh? He wants to know what we're up to.
Well, there's a bunch of apples
It's a
there.
rubber.
Just have to go back and see what happens.
Now, that's the exact same sound I have recorded at call you, that sound coming
Looks like you
back.
can tell it's impressed into the ground quite deep. I'm just gonna walk over here.
Look at the
size of that track.
You might have the weight on there. It doesn't compress it anywhere near as much, and I weigh 200 with my clothes on. I gotta be about 210. With my pack and stuff, I gotta be about 220. And that's gotta be twice as deep.
It doesn't show up on
It's like your knife, right?
I see it.
Like for my knife, we can measure that back later. But I'll tell you. 9.5. Anyway.
If you're enjoying all this rare and unique content, please show your support by subscribing and leaving comments.